I'd like to demonstrate a simple way to build a fire. The first thing that I like to do is get a dry container, like a old coffee container, something to keep very small sticks in, which when I say small, I mean like about the size of a match. Super dry, dead stuff. And have a combination of bark and anything that can crumble into small pieces, like old dry rotting wood. It's very easy to break apart. That's good to just cache away because that's really what you need to start a fire. About a handful. It's about that much. What I like to use is fresh wood, even though there's some old wood in here that's been burnt up. I like to use fresh stuff to start. First thing that I do is I create a foundation with slightly thicker sticks. And a foundation mean like a base to build on. So the idea is build a small house out of sticks. And the smaller the house, the easier it is to start. Which, find it right there. What I like to grab is the smallest sticks or the thinnest sticks I can get, which are basically little matches. Break them in half so they fit nicely in my hand, about the size of that. They are going to be essentially what starts the fire. If you have any fluffy material like cotton, if you can find some in nature, that works. If it's wet, everything is wet because of a rain, take your knife and shave the skin off of wet wood. It'll shave off down to the dry stuff, which also creates a lot of little shavings, which are great for starting a fire. More surface area and thinner the material, the greater chance of starting a fire. Right now that I have about a handful, create a small little channel for air. Refer to it as the first floor to your house. I'm going to rest that right on top of my foundation. And if you create a little space underneath it, it allows air to get under there as well as your match. And tiny pieces like this that break apart real easy. Anything with a lot of surface area and is small will go inside of your house, like the furniture or the people or whatever you want to call it. Goes right underneath. You have all that right underneath your house, and now you have your house started. And the idea essentially is to get your match under there, but starts the furniture on fire as well as the first floor. And the next step is just to create a small teepee over top of your house. I like to just bury one end of a larger stick across it. Just like that. Now that we have our little teepee foundation built, just basically add to it. You want to try to keep it as close to the first floor as you can make it, so the heat doesn't have to go far to reach it. The next thing I like to do is to help trap the heat as it rises, is just cross my first floor with a slightly larger second floor. And put this back here, be like a little roof. So the idea essentially is to try to trap the rising heat as much as you can. The more that we can trap the heat with small material, the higher probability of starting a fire. It should be a one match start. Should being the operative word. And something else I like to do is just try to spread the fire out if I can, which helps the fire start. And it looks like we got a fire. Now these are going to burn up pretty quick, so you have to have about a good amount of these larger sticks. It's good to have on hand. Alright, now that we have a good fire going, we're going to add the larger sticks. When I add these, I try to make a square around my teepee because a square is a little bit more efficient when it comes to burning. Fire building is all a matter of taste and perception. I'm going to see if it's concentrated enough to boil the water, and then once you get a rolling boil, essentially kills all of the bacteria that's in the water or anything that might be harmful to consume, and make some coffee. That's pretty much it for now. Until next time.